One of the reasons why the majority of human beings, especially youngsters, are becoming atheists, means no God, is the idea of suffering. I don't blame them. I struggle. How can I believe in a supreme personality when I see the suffering around me? Not just you chaps worrying about your GCSE. In the living kingdom, it's a horrendous story. Just look at the living kingdom. You see the Discovery channels and David Attenborough and all that. You see one animal biting the killing, tearing it apart, and you say, oh, you shudder. What has the poor animal done which is wrong? Why should God punish the animal? Or why tsunami where lots of thousands of people get killed for no reason? Why? What kind of a God has created such a universe? You mustn't worship him. We should fight this guy. He's a nuisance. What's going on? Now, this idea of suffering has been bothering the whole of humanity, all philosophies, all religions for thousands of years. Not gone away. It's not gone away yet. But then it's okay. There is suffering. How do you deal with it? How do you live with it? That's the only thing Hindus have done. They've not solved the issue of suffering. It's still there. Just because you believe it doesn't mean suffering is still there in the animal kingdom. How is it going to disappear? So we have not found a solution, but we say, how do we live with it? We are stuck with it. Whether we believe in God or not, the suffering is all around. How do you deal with it? How do you live with it? That's the word. How do you live with it? The Hindus invented 2 words. Very clever words. Just to live with it. Not to sort it out. It's not sorted out. The first word they say, if you believe in God like a super personality, oh Vishnu, I love you, it's perfectly fine. But then they say, how does Vishnu not stop suffering? They'll say, look, this is Leela, God's play. God plays in this weird way where there are lots of people suffering. This is God messing around. The same is true with the Abrahamic religion. If you ask them the same question, they say, it's God's wish. We don't know why. It's just God, God's wish. So this is what God wishes. So there is suffering. So we don't know why. Go and ask God, they say, but we don't know. So we use the word, in Hinduism we use the word Leela. In the Christian, in Abrahamic religion, they say, it's God's play. God will then reward you when you go to heaven. But don't worry, suffer now. But that's not a good answer. See, it's a cop-out. You can see it's a cop-out. It won't satisfy a rational person. So this is sorted as just a ploy to live with suffering, not to reduce it, live with it. One answer. The second answer Hindus come up with, just to live with it, doesn't solve the suffering, but it's still how to live with it. The second one Hindus invented, the word is Maya. The word Maya is very dramatic. It says, really, we don't know. The thing underpinning this world creation is supreme and pristine and pure perfection. And yet when it manifests itself, appears as this creation, it seems to get wild, become weird. How can something pure and pristine, we call Brahman, manifest itself in this weird way where it's kind of biting itself, chewing itself up? Why? And they say, we don't know. So we use the second word, Maya. Just an appearance, it's not real. The pure, pristine stuff is not, pure. But when it appears, in appearance, it kind of bites itself. But it's an appearance. Now again, you can see this is a cop-out. You see, it must be very blunt. The only place where I personally find support is modern physics is saying the world that you are so sure about is an appearance, it's not reality. Modern physics, quantum mechanics, this is the teaching of quantum. The world is a world of appearance, it's not reality. The reality is underneath it, which is quite different from what it appears as. So the word Maya has got the best backing of all the best science, physics as the answer. So in a way, physics is the only one that says, okay, that sounds sensible. It doesn't resolve the appearance. There is going to be this biting and killing and murdering and horrendous world. They say, oh, it's appearance. And quantum physics say, yeah, we agree, it's quite appearance, it's not real. Still, a person who is not satisfied is not going to be satisfied because it still sounds like cop-out. So be it.
Free e-learning course in Hinduism. To register, please visit www.hindu-academy.com.
Talks on Hinduism. Sponsored by People Care. Encouraging caring for the elderly in their own homes. For more information, please visit peoplecare.com.